My name is Tyler Schupbach, and today I'll be giving a presentation on Lamborghini. I have some fun facts and a little bit of inside story behind what Lamborghini means to me. I'll start off with a story. About 2 years ago, my little cousin got hung up on a zip line in Georgia and passed away. Um, that is important to me because he was my best friend, closest in age in my family to me, and it was fantastic. He was a great kid, and I only saw him on Christmas time, and that's important because like we'd bond as much as possible then, and talk and that kind of thing. So his dad has a couple of sports cars. He really likes Ferraris, and once he died, he talked to my dad about maybe getting a sports car together, sharing like half and half throughout the years. And so after a little bit of looking around, they decided on a Lamborghini Gallardo. So that leads me into my first slide. Lamborghini Gallardo. They started making their Lamborghini Gallardo in 2003. It is the most produced model to date. Lamborghini is named after the Raging Bull. It's also their logo. I don't have a picture of it, but a fun fact would be that two Lamborghini Gallardos were given to the Italian state police to transfer organs from the hospital to people that were donating them to the other people. So that also ties into my little cousin, and like his organs were donated. So like I thought that was cool that like in Italy they do that with the police. The police drives the cars and donate the organs. It's not the fastest Lamborghini, but it sure turns heads when you drive it. And that first picture was actually the one that we got, so 2004, and it's silver, so that's pretty cool. My next one is the Lamborghini Aventador. It goes 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. It is an absolute monster. This car is known for its aerodynamics and like the body shaping. It weighs about 3,362 pounds, but it makes up in weight with a V12 engine. This car was produced with aerodynamics again, like I said. It is also modeled off after a jet. So with like the jet line type deals, like the fighter jets and stuff. So I mean, this picture, these two dudes are like they got out of their plane and they're gonna get in their, in quotes, plane car, because it is modeled after a jet. Also with these, they do fancy wall, like paper, like background type deals to match stuff. So I think that's also really cool. My next one is a Lamborghini Huracan. And this car is made to look mean and fierce. A fun fact about it is everything in the car is made to look like a hexagon. So the headlights, the vents under the mirrors, and then a lot of the interior as well. As a 630 horsepower with a V10 engine. It is it's ready for race day. This car was made to race with the aerodynamics as well as the Aventador, and again, it's made to kind of look like a jet in the interior with the start button and everything like that. So that's pretty neat. The next car is a Lamborghini Urus, and this car is the fastest SUV in the world. It's called the SUV because it's not really a SUV, it's a step above, and it's like luxurious type deal. It has a top speed of 190 miles an hour, which is the fastest for any SUV that is on the market. It goes 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, and it has the best power to weight ratio for any SUV as well. And for SUV wise is pretty cheap. We're looking at like $200,000, but they're sold out for 2018, so you have to wait until next year to get your hands on one. With these pictures, they are off-road vehicles, mainly is what Lamborghini was focusing on. So they took them to Iceland, and the middle one is a picture of the tour in Iceland and like trying to push the Lamborghini to the limits on like what they can handle and like how good of quality they are and how you can own one if you want. And so I thought that was cool, and I mean, I think it'd be fun to ride in one. So this is a Lamborghini Vino. It is voted the ugliest car produced by Lamborghini. They're very, very expensive, starting at $4.5 million, and they're limited to maybe about 13 made. That number is not exactly accurate because it's not exactly known how many are made in the world. There's not actually very much known about the car because it is such a luxurious, in quotes, luxurious looking car. You can see here with like the seats and stuff, they're pretty like the stitching and like everything looks to be like top notch, like taken care of type deal. And then with the second one, they go to a lot of shows. That's with Lamborghini a lot, though. Lamborghini is all about the car shows, hitting a lot of car shows and making a big impact on like what is sold and stuff. Lamborghini doesn't really sell a lot of cars. They sell to people that like to spend a lot of money. Like they're kind of looked at as like the snob car company, based on like they don't sell very much inventory, but they make sure that it's quality when they do sell it. So that is my presentation on Lamborghini. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I get a good grade because that is important to me.